Good morning, everybody. This right here is a compliant mechanism. It's kind of a shitty one. I'm trying to print a better one right now. But it's all made out of one sheet, and it allows you to turn and actually goes all the way down to 90 degrees like this. This is a hinge right here that's made out of one sheet. There's a guy out of BYU. I'll try to remember to put the link into Veritasium's video. He goes down there and interviews the guy, and it's very, very interesting. So I'll try to remember to put a link down there below, or you just type in compliant mechanisms Veritasium and figure it out. But this is a really cool device because it allows you to put a hinge out of a single planar sheet instead of having to put two hinges together. So I think I'm going to use these in those parts that come out, and they also have a little bit of springiness to them. You can also make you can also do springs with them that way too, I think. And so like the springing mechanism to open it, I think I can build into that sheet too instead of having to add an actual legit spring in there. I think this could work. I mean, if this thing worked really good, you could almost use it in certain joints. Like on this joint right here, you could even use something like that. I just don't know if it'd be strong enough for that. I think probably doing a solid, actually round joint would probably be a lot stronger. Future versions of the suit, like a lower weight version for like an industrial version, so like actually making it for as a consumer product instead of just making an Iron Man thing, which is my ultimate goal too. I mean, not my ultimate goal is to fly the speed of sound, but one of my goals is to also make a company out of this and sell consumer facing products. That might benefit from something similar to that. So anyway, I'm 3D printing up one right now, and then the cool thing is you can build these designs really easily with a water jet cutter. You can make them really easy that way. That should probably be hard because it's so thin to mill, but water jetting is actually super easy way to do that. So I'm gonna have to get a water jet cutter at some point too. But you can also do it on pliers. They made a type of plier that you can use that way, so that's what I'm going to use instead of trying to make. So I was going to essentially make a whole bunch of vice grips to hold the deep exoskeleton up onto the stand. Now instead of doing that, it was going to have to be 3 layers in order to get it, the vice grip to work, and I was going to have to put springs and stuff in there. That's a lot of work. Now I can make them out of a single piece, and then I'll be able to clamp them with that. It'll be less material, so it'll be cheaper, it'll be lighter, and it'll be easier. I won't have to assemble anything. Very cool stuff. Hey guys, so they also made, these are not my ideas, these are just ones. I may eventually decide to make my own compliant mechanisms. Here's the big one, by the way. It just didn't print well up here. It just broke off because this is so thin. This is originally was made out of 3D printed titanium. It could also be water jet cut though, I'm sure really easy. But it gives you a little bit, especially if I kind of hold it, gives you an idea of how it works. So that would be, I think this is the hinge design I'm going to use on the helmet. I think. I don't know. There's a little translation this way. You know, it's a little springy. I don't know if that's good or bad. I need to think about it. I think that'll work there. This I'm actually very excited for though. This is a plier design they made. This one's kind of shitty because it's just so thin that all the parts that are compliant just broke. So I might actually, I'm running out of 3D. I'm really poor right now, guys. Running out of 3D printer filament. But I think I have some PLA, but the PLA is not it's super rigid. It can fracture, so I don't think it's a good material for this. I might try it anyway. But anyway, so like when you push on this, he says it's a 3-to-1 force production. So 1 pound here will produce 30 pounds here. But and I had to super glue it back together, so this might not work. But if I grab onto this Iron Man comic book, and it'll break. Okay, so I'll try to make another one to show you guys. All right, guys, it's now almost like 5 hours later or whatever it is. I had to fix the 3D printer and it wouldn't print, and then I had to try it like 3 times, but I finally got one made. Look at that. See, it clamps right here. So if we put something in it, it's already developing a little bit of fatigue in one spot. There. Back to the Iron Man book. So do that, grab it. Oh man, it's not a very huge range this thing moves over. I'm sure we'd have to design it to fit perfectly. That would be the idea, actually, to design it to fit it perfectly. There we go. See? Can't get it out. It's actually on there pretty tight. Now, here where it bends is I'm already seeing some fatiguing happening, some stretch marks on it happening. I think this is printed PLA. It said you could print it on, I got this off Thingiverse if you want to go download it and print it if you got a printer yourself. The guy who made it is from BYU. Sorry, my battery died. Anyway, this one's made out of PLA. You can make them out of other materials. I just think that, so PLA is kind of a very rigid plastic if you've ever printed it before, and it's almost a little bit like glass. As far as like plastic goes, it's more like a glass than like a very ductile material like a metal. So with more ductile materials, I think this works better. The guy who made this actually wrote a book. It's kind of an expensive book, but I might try to buy it. I think I might have already said that once on this vlog. Anyway, guys, that's the vlog for today. Short one, but that right there is a compliant mechanism. And then we have the hinge thing too, which is already falling apart. I just don't think the 3D printer is very good at printing these. I think it would probably work. If I printed it bigger, I'm sure it would work better. Compliant mechanisms. That's what this video is about. I did finish about half of the neck, and I will show you that tomorrow. By the way, these are what I want to make. I actually really like this design. I really hope I can at least get this working. Because this I can use to hold the deep exoskeleton on the stand. It won't probably work for the superficial part. Might work in a couple spots, but you need a lip to grab onto that. And the outside, the suit is going to be very smooth. So I'm not really sure I'm going to hold that, especially if I make it out of aluminum because it's non-ferromagnetic. So I can't grab it with magnets either. I think I might have to grab it with suction cups or something like that. Anyway, tomorrow I should finish the neck. So come back for that. And that when I finish the neck, I'll have finished the trunk. So tomorrow's video should be dope because I should have finished the trunk. Alright guys, I love you. You guys are awesome. Hit subscribe if you're seeing this for the first time. You guys are awesome. Peace.